Hey there, we're going to look at some ways that we can interact with some one-on-one or small group remediation for math here. So I'm going to open up my PDF file. As you can see, I have this file. I can drag it so that I'm only looking at the part that I want to look at. You can decide how you want to focus on this review. If you want to just have the students focus on the fraction division, you could cover that up. If you wanted to have them focus on long division, you could do that. Or if you wanted to have them look at the standard algorithm, the sentence, you could do that. So those are just some ways that you could quickly show the 3 ways to write a division problem. And then you could have them focus on that little by little. And since they're having to rewrite the problem, you would, you could easily, if I can grab this, easily have them just cover that up and look at it problem by problem. So you could look at that line, and then once they complete that line, you or the students could adjust it as needed. Okay? And then another fun thing that you could do is have the kids looking at just this section of the review here with some coloring. So once they are able to answer these questions, they can look down at the key and they can see that 15 divided by 3, well, that's 5. So let's grab the pen, and it says 5 is going to be yellow. So I'm going to grab my settings, grab a yellow, and grab my pen and color that in. So we could color that sun in with the yellow. So that would be a fun way to use the pen tools and use that hiding tool. And then let's say we have a kid that's having a hard time with their division, and this is too much for them and it's overwhelming. So we're going to look at 14 divided by 2. And that kiddo is able to focus on just that section. If I need to make it darker, I can, so that they're only focusing on that. And then they're going to go, oh, 14 divided by 2, well, that's 7. That's a light blue. So let me grab that light blue, and I'll color all of this in. And I can make that light blue a little bit bigger so it's easier to color here. We can color more faster. And then when we get to those parts where we need to be a little bit neater, we can make it even smaller. So just a fun way to look at using the pen tool there so that we can use our XPress software in a different way other than just direct teaching. We could do it in a small group with our students. And then if the kids had these at their desk, or if they were at home doing this virtually, they can also see, hey, Mrs. Jones is working on this. She's doing this with us as well. And she's not doing this very neatly, so it's a-okay that our work isn't so super neat, but they at least are answering the questions, and then they're engaging in it in a way that is just a little bit different than, direct instruction. They're working on this in a way that is more hands-on, and then they're interacting with the technology as well. So there you have one way that we could do a division review using our annotation tools with that hide and then also the colors. Okay? And then as you get done, oh, I need to erase that. So I'm going to take my eraser and I'm going to erase that point. And then I can drag this again, turn that off. I can drag it, and then I can focus on just the house if I wanted to. Hide that house, use my settings to move that over, hide that, hide the car, and now we're dividing, and we're going to review using the house. Okay, so as you noticed there, when I dragged this, my annotation stayed with the piece that I was working on. Okay? So just a fun way to look at using the XPress software for some fun review, small group, one-on-one, a lunch bunch, or anything like that. I would definitely use this in a small group. I would use this virtually, any way that you could get the kids engaged with review.